Good afternoon, guys. Joe with PCG Consulting. Hope all is well. Hey, I just wanted to take a look at these numbers with you, brother. Um, really like what I'm seeing here. 59% contact out of 432 on just e-leads. If you apply your 460s, Thomas, automatically 10% tells me 43, right? So where am I deficient? So instead of breaking down percentages to salespeople, people that are doing the job, let's just break it down by numbers. So I love the 92 to the 153, 98 to the 163, and 60 to the 107 for a new guy is really not bad. I hope these are not manipulated in contact ratio by an automated process. Are they really initiating that first phone call, initiating that first email that's stopping the actual clock? Or let's say you stop the clock automatically, but are they still trying to get to them first before everybody else in town is? You know how it goes. Then the second thing is, let's take a look at appointments. So half of 92, Marshall, right? So 45-ish, 46 right there, 38. Could she have gotten another 5 appointments, right? And this would change that ratio because her result in didn't come out as good as Joel, but take a look at it. So could she gotten 46? That would really be 60% of 92, right? And she got 48. So just 8 appointments away. What could she have said or done to pick up a few more? 5 to 8 more appointments, because we know if that would have been up, then this would have been up, and that result right there would have been up. Now, this is the floor's responsibility. What they're doing when they get here is really up to them, and I'm super impressed with what Joel just did in this past month. Maybe he's showing you something there. But then you take this, which should have been 46, and half of 46 would have been 23. So see, her shows are there. She's got that down, but what is she doing? And she took a little bit less than Joel. Look at Joel. Joel executed a little higher than her. So really his would have been 48, right? 49-ish a piece. So there you go. He's right there. Super close. That's super high. So I like the shows to sold on both their cases there. If you can just get that increment, so just talk to them about, hey, Marshall, what could you have done to get another 5 appointments? And go back and review, go look in the system, and go drill down on some of the customers the past 10, 15 days and see if there was an opportunity to capture another appointment. Not a sale, an appointment. The sale comes when they get them here and the guys at the floor need to do their job, right? So great job here, 59, 44, 68, not knocking it at all. I'm just saying area for improvement would be here. Even the newcomer is not hurting your closing ratio, your percentage ratio on contacts. However, 60, 30 would have been 50%, right? 36 would have been your 60%. So how could he have gotten a 36? And that's a whole nother 15. So there's a little bit of a bell curve there. A lot more attention to what's being said, how's being said. And of course, those three sitting together, they're probably picking up on some of the same stuff, right? Including the same junk. So be careful. Those statements that, let's say I'm a salesman and I have that salesman history, Thomas. Everything I say, all my phraseology, all my terminology, all of my little statements, quotes, words, guess what? They're going to have the saltiness of closing. And when you're on the phone, it automatically rises that defense. When they're writing an email, it kind of comes out too. Automatically springs up that defense on the customer's end, and their response is, I'm waiting, I'm 6 weeks out, I'm waiting for tax return, which is appropriate this time of year, waiting for the year-end new car rollouts, the biggest rebates or discounts. The other thing is, I'm just after the best price, and I'm trying to reduce my payments. All of those issues pop up in defense because I didn't realize I had words that might have helped me start closing the deal now, when really I'm just trying to assist them to the store that gives them the opportunity. Great job on Joel. You need to congratulate that guy because he served up plenty enough opportunities that they converted. Look at that conversion. That's nice, 32 to 18. The 12 to 3, not sure what happened there. Don't know if he understands why he's bringing people to the dance. What's his background? Remember, we want to sell the appointment. The first 360s is your department's responsibility once they're here. If we brought 30 opportunities, 76 opportunities to the store, we only sold 30. The problem is not BDC, right? I don't care if even a third of this 76 was subprime. We're not the banks. Let's submit it all. Let's work it. You know what I'm saying? So what a great deal here. 60% of 76 is obviously almost 50, and it's in the high 40s, and so opportunity is there. But then this to that is great. This to that is a little off, but there's where your adjustment is. Hopefully this makes sense to what I'm telling you. So your opportunity is you really need to kind of love on this guy, make sure he understands. I didn't do orientation with him. He was after my last visit there. We can get online with one another, and I can kind of walk him through just to crack the egg about why we're doing what we're doing. Remember? Or I can just send you that presentation module. I think you have it, and walk the guy through it. Why the heck we do it and how we do it. Joel seems to be holding on, and Marshall might be tripping up on her own personal experience, the cool little things that she says to get people in. Going to get you results, but you see the trail effect, right? Hey, great job last month pulling off some numbers there. It's probably not what we need, but like on total leads, calls, and internet 44, I would be looking at least 44 right in this area, then go backwards, column by column. Is this half of that? Is this half of that? Is this half of that? And just do a straight 10%. Can I get to 10%? And if the three areas of your BDC team is hitting the 60s, well, then the issue is we need to do some focus on the floor, and that's not a big deal. It's all about how they're handling it. If they're penciling it at full pop and they walk in the door and you guys have already got a aggressive price online, then they're probably walking some people. Why don't we pick them up where they're at and then work on holding on the trade, and if the price is already locked in. And then they should be aware on the floor that this is an internet lead deal and what kind of lead it was and what source it came from. I mean, if it's true car and they pencil it holding $3,000, $1,000 on the vehicle and $2,000 on the trade, that customer's going to blow out of there. That's a whole other problem. Your focus, buddy, is these three areas and what this team is doing. This is called opportunities, leads that came to us digitally. Your probability to sell a car comes in these three areas of activity of your team. Focus on that, man, and I think you got to win. All right? Good step forward with the new team member, and nice to see Joel step up like he did. Thanks a lot.